Hi Scorps, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tawana. Today we're going to do your 2022 outlook. It's going to be a prediction reading. So bear that in mind as you listen, that a lot of these things have not happened yet. So you may want to make a note, make a mental note, paper note, note in your phone. But just bear in mind that this is a very future oriented reading. It can resonate for your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Yeah, sun, moon, rising, Venus. I advise though that you check your rising sign first, as that will be 9 times out of 10 the most accurate reading. What is going on with my voice? 2 seconds. Okay, we're back. Yeah, this is gonna be, it's going to be most accurate for you to start with your rising sign first, and then you can check your other placements like your Venus, your sun, and your moon. With that said, let's get started. Oh, before we do, I only have one Instagram account, and it is at tawanantoinette, not at tawanantoinette, not at tawanantoinette. There have been other accounts that have been popping up, mimicking me, impersonating me. I think it's because they're targeting the tarot community on YouTube to see if they can scam people. But bear in mind that I will never send you a DM. I hardly even respond to DMs from my close friends, so I'm not the person that would be sending anyone DMs. If someone sends you a DM requesting money or anything else, that is not me. Block that profile and report it to the social media authorities. Let's get started. All right, so let's do this. I've already pulled your main spread. So what we're going to do is just clarify. In the first position, we have the previous year in summary, and that's coming up as a Justice card. So very interesting and very strong way to start the reading. Let's clarify. Why is a Justice card here? Why is a Justice card here? Show me the Justice card. Explain the Justice card. Justice card with the Queen of Swords. Why is a Justice card here? The Seven of Pentacles fell out already. I feel like I should take it because it fell out already. 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, and a King of Cups fell out. Okay, so maybe you reaped a lot in terms of finances in 2021. I feel like it was a good financial year for you guys. I feel like you guys got some, it's either you got some windfall of money or you started building, like you started investing something that probably turned out really well for you monetarily. There's something though that I feel like was due to you and you got it in 2021. Also, this could be that someone that you are dealing with, it's almost like your justice and your karma was meeting a very firm, like a long-term relationship, because this can talk about long-term relationships or a relationship that you're investing in being something that you like, it gets to a long-term space in the evolution of that relationship in 2021. So I don't know, some of you, this is going to be your family relationships and just the investment that you have made paying off for you in terms of building a family. But yeah, I feel like you were very profitable in 2021. And also I feel like there was a lot of, it's either one relationship or long-term relationships in general being formed around you. All right, next card we have is lessons learned from the past year, and that's the 5 of Swords. It's a lot of fighting energy and conflict. So let's clarify. Why is the 5 of Swords here? Why is the 5 of Swords here? 3 of Swords. Why is the 3 of Swords here? Why is the Three of Swords here? The Fool. Tell me more. Tell me more about this. Tell me more about the Fool. Six of Cups. Relationships. I feel like maybe there were some long-standing relationships that you've had in 2021 that I feel like there were conflicting energies in it. Feels like this can talk about envy, jealousy, one person wanting to have their opinion prevail over everyone else's, just everybody working against each other. And maybe you found that out in some kind of relationship that caused you to form some new beginnings in your life. This could be related to a specific connection around you. I feel like it was long term though. Feels like someone that you shared memories with, and like the relationship turning into like, I just get the word strife. Feels like you learned a major lesson as a result of a relationship or a person that you were dealing with. This could have been a friend, or it even could have been a lover, but I feel like you learned what it meant when people are working against each other or working against you in some way. And also, you probably learned too not to just be the fool, not to just jump into situations just blindly like that. There's a message here on who you trust and trusting the right people. Third card we have is aspirations for the next 12 months, and that is coming up as the Three of Pentacles, the work card, card of collaborating, and card of the workplace. Why is the Three of Pentacles here? Why is the Three of Pentacles here? The Three of Pentacles is here because of the Four of Wands. So I feel like your aspirations, this is also like the Cancer energy that I just got. Your aspirations include work and home. I feel like the people who I'm tapping into for Scorpio, I feel like you want the work life and you want the stability of the home life as well. Having a great relationship, or having a great home, or having a great partner, or something like that with your home. It's almost like, you know, some people, I feel like a Capricorn energy is really, really like the intention will probably be more material focused. For you, there's a healthy balance of both. Like, you want the love, you want the career. So tell me about the Three of Pentacles. Tell me about the Three of Pentacles. I feel like your aspirations too, some of you, this is the marriage card in the tarot. So maybe you're thinking of like a relationship progressing to the point of this stage, maybe moving in together or getting married, some higher level of commitment or some form of celebration. Clarify the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. Three of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you guys are planning something as it relates to having your way with your work and also your personal life. You guys may be planning a next, like a higher level of commitment with a person that you're seeing or something like that. Or waiting on some kind of higher level of commitment with your person. Maybe moving in together, traveling together, getting married, something of that nature. All right, next. For those of you who are already married, I feel like it's working, putting in more work and time into your relationship to make sure that it's a great one. Next card we have is the Page of Swords, and this is what empowers you in reaching your aspirations. Page of Swords talks about learning more, so there's more for you to learn, possibly in your career. Let's see. Why is the Page of Swords here? Why is the Page of Swords here? Why is the Page of Swords here? The Death card. Why is the Death card here? Why is the Death card here? I feel like, Scorpio, this is your card, but it's almost like there's a transformation in like your education or how much you're learning in 2022. Could you guys be going back to school, going into a course, like learning more in some way empowers you? Clarify the Death card. Or maybe it feels like embracing an ending to like move on to something else. Clarify the Death card. This feels like someone, too many. This feels like someone wanting the career aspirations, wanting all that stuff, but being reluctant to like end whatever it is that they're doing currently. Clarify the Death card. When this happens, I just feel like Spirit is saying, you've got it. You don't need to clarify anymore. Anything else for the Death card? Temperance. Patience. Yeah, I feel like there's an energy here of separating from something and not being completely comfortable separating from it because you don't know like what. So let's just say you want to like change careers, but like the leap is what has you stuck, because there is going to be a period where you have to separate from the old to go to the new, and that in between worlds period is what you are overly magnifying to stop you from moving forward. But this is what I feel like is going to empower you. So if there's anything that you need to step away from to go to something better in your work or in any area of your life in 2022, do not be afraid to move on from it. I feel like a death has to happen for a new beginning to start. What may stand in the way of reaching your aspirations is coming up as the Two of Wands. Why is the Two of Wands here? Why is the Two of Wands here? Why is the Two of Wands here? All right, there's a lot of energy here on new beginnings. The Ace of Wands talks about new beginnings, and the Two of Wands talks about the steps that you take after that new beginning, the plans that you action, you know, like basically going out there and taking a step to like create a plan for whatever it is that you've just started. And here's that damn Page of Swords again. So what may keep you stuck, or what may stop you from reaching your aspirations, is basically not taking the steps to do something new, to invest in something new. Like I said I felt like there's a reluctance to a death here. Like I'm scared of what comes next, but you can't enjoy what comes next if you don't go through what you need to go through to get there. So there's an energy here though of learning more. If you're doing something for the first time in 2022, learn as much as you can. Read all the books, go to all the courses, go to the seminars, sign up, get a mentor, you know, like find all the resources that you can find and plan something. I feel like there's a leap that you want to take in 2022 and you're scared. You're scared to like how this leap is gonna happen, but there's no going around or shortcutting the uncomfortable feelings that is involved in the Death card. The Death card is just an uncomfortable card, but you're a Scorpio, so you know this, Scorps. You guys are ruled by Pluto, like you know all about transformations. So yeah, work on that. Next card we have, work on if a fear comes up, like if you're planning something and you notice that fear and you cognitively are like, okay, like this makes no sense. It's literally like no one can force you to do something you're not ready to do, but that's something that you have control over. Like, am I going to just let the fear of this thing stop me from progressing or doing whatever thing or taking the leap of faith that I want to take? Like, think about it in that way. Next card we have is your relationships and emotions in 2022, the Hermit and the World. Some endings and some closure. I feel like this is a lot of time alone. Clarify the Hermit and the World. Clarify the World. Five of Wands. So possible endings with people who are working against you. Who are these people? Who are these people, Spirit? Possibly people who you work with. I feel like you're bringing some kind of closure to just, it's like you're becoming aware of people who have not wanted your best interest, or just whose energy clashes with yours, or who is working against you or projecting their feelings of hate and envy and that kind of stuff. You're like realizing who those people are and just going your own way. And I feel like in you going your own way, it's giving you deeper understanding, deeper insight, deeper wisdom. If it's one thing about the hermit is going to go off in the mountains by him or herself and come back wiser, smarter. This is spiritual wisdom. So your relationships have a lot to teach you. The ones that you do get along with and the ones that you don't, especially the ones that you don't get along with. I feel like saying any more. So maybe these people were in your life and it's like a changing in that whole dynamic, or just closing that entire cycle of people. All right. I don't know. Who are you working with? Watch out for them. All right. Next card we have is your career, work, and finances. There is an energy here of you being resilient, you pressing on, you not giving up in your work life and your career and your finances in 2022. Why is the 9 of Wands here? Because of the 4 of Cups. Possibly maybe something that you're doing is unfulfilling. Bottom of the deck we have the 8 of Cups. I feel like whatever you're doing, there's something that is in your working world that I feel like you'll be moving on from in 2022. There's a reluctance to move on from this job, this business, this whatever. But I almost feel, I'm surprised that the devil hasn't come out yet. But I almost feel like once you make that leap, you'll be fine. It's going to take a lot of planning and investigating, finding information and resources, but I feel like it's a leap that you're basically bound to take. Clarify the 9 of Wands, especially if you are in an unfulfilling job or in an unfulfilling work environment. Clarify the 9 of Wands. This two of Wands again. There's something that you need to like decide on. Like you need to make a decision. If you're gonna leave this place, decide and just do it. Plan, strategize, save your money, hold on to your finances, but do this thing, because I feel like whatever this thing is, it's kind of like a thing that's bound to happen. If you feel this unsatisfied, the way I'm seeing in this reading, there's no way you can continue to show up healthy and function in this role and continue to do that well and successfully. I don't believe it. So, yeah. Next card we have is your health and well-being, and that's coming up as the Fool and the 3 of Swords. Why is the 3 of Swords here? Why is the 3 of Swords here? Why is the 3 of Swords here? Your finances is directly tied to how you'll be feeling. Once you're stable, you'll feel great. As soon as it's like your job is going to affect your well-being this year, this upcoming year. Like, as long as your money is good, you are good, is what I'm seeing. We have King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, so a lot of worrying about money. If anything will affect your health and well-being, it's your worries about money and about a possible new beginning as it relates to money. So this could look like getting a new job, you know, like you're worried about getting a new job, or you're worried about like something like that. I'm getting a lot of like job energy, work changes. Yeah. Next card we have is your spiritual energy and your inner fulfillment. Your inner fulfillment is a possible relationship, an intimate relationship that you're involved in. Maybe you have children with a person, or this could just be your family. Clarify the 10 of Cups. Why is the 10 of Cups here? All right, so we have the World and the 6 of Swords. So spiritual energy here, I feel like it's closing some kind of cycle and moving on from some kind of relationship in 2022. It's interesting. I feel like there's a motivation here to close out a relationship and move on. Interesting that it comes up in your inner fulfillment and your spiritual energy. Maybe you're gonna have to devote a lot of spiritual energy to closing something out, or moving on from something, or moving on from someone. Next card we have is what you most need to focus on in the year ahead, and that is the 6 of Cups. Why is the 6 of Cups here? Why is the 6 of Cups here? Eight of Cups. All right, so what you most need to focus on in the year ahead is walking away from what is this 6 of Cups? Show me. There's a lot of walking away here, I'm telling you. I feel like this is the same relationship though up there. Why is the 6 of Cups here? Who is the 6 of Cups? The Lover is walking away from an intimate relationship. So this is the focus of 2022, walking away, and that's why now I understand a lot of your spiritual energy is going to be devoted to getting over someone. So this feels like a lot of like heartbreak energy. So maybe you'll be dealing with like having to get over somebody, or a major breakup, or a major like cycle ending with a person in 2022. That sucks, but really it doesn't suck if it's something that's best for you and the person. The next card we have is your most important lesson for the coming year, and that is a Judgment and the 4 of Wands. Why is it? Explain the 4 of Wands. Clarify the 4 of Wands. Big changes coming into your home life and to a relationship. Possibly your household. It feels like you're having a moment here where you're like judging your stability and your home life. Because the Judgment talks about making a big decision after really being honest with yourself and judging yourself inwardly, you know. And then I feel like once you have this like self-assessment and self-judgment of whatever this home thing is, or it even could be a union, like a relationship like we saw here with the Lovers, then I feel like there is decisions and changes that come into play. And then overall, where you're headed for the next 12 months is the Chariot, moving on from something. Clarify the Chariot. Clarify the Chariot. Why is the Chariot here? Why is the Chariot here? Ace of Swords. Moving on with clarity. Tell me more about the Chariot. and intuition. I feel like you see the truth of a situation, or like you admit the truth to yourself of a situation, because we have the Judgment. And then after that, the challenge is to move on and to trust your intuition, that your intuition is correct, and that like what you feel is right. I feel like it's all about like seeing something for what it is and trusting that that's the truth, and moving on based on that truth. So let's get some advice. This card fell out, no place like home. And it's so interesting how we have the Four of Wands twice and so much talk about your home life in 2022. Anyway, what's the advice for Scorpios in 2022? Advice for Scorpios in 2022. What is the advice for Scorpios in 2022? To be fair. Okay, here we go. Card number 38. Balance, justice, and need to consider options, mutual benefit, the law of cause and effect. All right, I'm going to read the relationship message and the prosperity message because there were so many relationship themes in this reading. The relationship message: can you find a way to achieve fairness right now? This is a time for listening as well as speaking, for understanding as well as asking to be understood. There's much to be learned, and you will learn it if you remain open and objective, weighing options and considering all sides. Your heart wants to connect to others, so allow for a balanced exchange of ideas and actions. The best kind of relationship is one in which there is mutual benefit and each party feels heard, valued, and respected. Be fair to all. The prosperity message is: now is a time for even exchanges. Justice will prevail and you will be treated accordingly. In all your affairs, you will be able to negotiate fair settlements. Mutual gain is a gift to you and your partners and colleagues. This is also a good time to square your finances and take stock of how you're compensated for your work. This card signifies balance, justice, and negotiation. So remember that all things must be fairly recompensed. Keep this as your truth, and so it will be. So maybe there needs to be a balance of an equal give and take in a relationship with you or someone else, and that's a big focus for you in 2022. So I'm going to leave you guys here. I hope this message helps you. If it does, like this video, comment down below, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.